Over the course of 1 week, I went from knowing next to nothing about how to make beats to being able to create fully fleshed out and arranged beats that I think at least sounded decent. This video is that entire week's learning compiled into one place for your own personal learning and entertainment. Quick disclaimer, if you have already watched my entire 7-day series, this is the exact same content, just without the fluff of the intros and outros and you having to click around all on YouTube. So if you already watched my entire 7-day series, then you probably don't want to watch this, but you could also just stay around and give me some more watch time. If you're new here, ignore what I just said, and don't forget to subscribe because one day I'm gonna be the king of the producers. One of the things I'm going to be using to learn a bit is this self-taught musician crash course by Kyle Beats. It's a free thing I signed up for. Basically, it's a series of emails that just kind of give you some written information on these topics. All right, let's jump into the video. All right, I got to read this. It's all pretty much just reading. I don't think there's any videos on this Kyle Beats course. There's some links, and I guess we'll just start reading it. The link to sign up for the free course will be down below. I'm not affiliated with it in any way, but if you want to check it out for yourself after this video, then feel free to. Here is what I got from it after reading the content from day 1 of the course. Okay. Don't look at that camera, that's a little weird. I've read the email. Pretty nice. I obviously haven't done anything with it, so I haven't actually soaked it into my brain. I think it's pretty useful. I do feel like I've heard a good amount of it. I have been watching some tutorials before, so I'm not completely knowledgeless. I am pretty low knowledge, but I'm gonna throw up on this. I have a third screen over here, a laptop screen. I'm throwing up the email over there, and I'm gonna start trying to make a melody here in the good old FL Studio. All right, rely on ghost notes. You can take a different. If you don't want to rely on ghost notes, then you can start on root notes. So let's just do that, brother. This is like the pre-test, because the email doesn't explain to you like how to do a ton of stuff. It just gives you like the concept. So I'm gonna make a melody, attempt to make a melody based off of what the email is telling me to do with my current level of skill, so you guys can kind of see. But then I will actually go and like dive into some more in-depth tutorials and try to get to a place where I can create a cool melody by the end of today. So I need to get to work because I have like 30 minutes and then I have to go run, and I want to actually do something. I don't know what any of these mean. What's the difference between the different majors? Like, they definitely look different when you click on them. They do different notes, but I don't know exactly like what it does. But we're just gonna go C major harmonic. Maybe C4, the crab barrel. Cut itself, right? That's what it does. Why is it exploding my ear? Okay, whatever. Root notes. Let's do this. Okay, let's see if I can then build off these. Like, okay, we did the root notes, right? We built the root notes, cool. But I don't know if they're gonna work yet because we have to be able to fill in these and we have to stay on in key or whatever. So a minor chord, go up 3 and then to this up 7, and then there's a major chord, go up 4 and then up 3 or up to the 7. We got to make some chords. We can go up. So this one I don't think is gonna work. I'm so sorry about that noise. What the frick? Okay, this one, the second one's way too high. Let's figure out where we can fit one that's not quite as high. All right, that's copying another one. That's copying another one. That works. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Yeah, we're cooking a little bit. Oh, I can make it stop by doing that. Okay. I'll remember that. Build off the chords. Once you have a melody, you can add counter notes to make it more interesting. This will take time and practice to develop an ear for what works, for sure. Let me throw this back over here. Why does that one... What? It just singles that note out for some reason. Oh, because it's starting at a different time than the rest of them. Huh. So that's going to be a problem? So is that because of the cut itself? Or what? Oh, no. Then we can't put these, right? How do you do that? Ooh, that sounds good too. I think I like that one better. Yeah, for sure. But if we copy like the root notes maybe up here, I don't know. You go up one and then down. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know how to add those other notes, like the little, like these doohickeys, because they don't seem to work for me. I'll figure that out later. To enhance your melody, you can add additional elements like bass lines and counter melodies for the bass line, follow the root notes, and add notes that support the main melody. If you have an 808, you can use it to create a bass line that complements the melody. Try pressing Control down to move it up or down. Okay, yeah. I like that. And open that in the piano roll. Okay. Throw it on the root notes. Don't make it the whole way. And I also need to cut itself. You can't hear it if it's too low. Probably need to work on the... Sorry, I'm looking over here. Probably need to work on the counter melody. And then we also need to, like, figure out how to work effects and get, like, some plugins. I don't know how much... I'm not quite sure how, like, the free version works and with plugins. So that's just a couple things I probably need to work on. We got something. I don't think it sounds like absolute garbage. It might to you guys. I don't know. So we'll find out. I actually got to go right now to go run. But I'm going to get home from that. I'm going to keep learning some more. But by the end of the day, we're going to have a cool melody with counter melodies, some complexities, some effects. We have to. Or else I will destroy everything. Okay? Okay. Alright, I am back from my run and eating lunch and showering, so now it's time to get back to it. I found some more tutorials to watch while I was eating lunch and such. We got the secret sauce playlist, and I think the perfect one today to watch is obviously the melodies one, because I'm learning about melodies from Kyle Beats, and hopefully I can do everything in the free version that I have right now of FL Studio. If not, I'm gonna have to pay $200.
I'm about to show you guys all of the secret sauce for making fire melody loops inside of FL Studio today.
I'm gonna throw this to the other screen like I did the other one, and then I'm gonna get cooking on following along with the tutorial as best as I can. Watching this tutorial helped me a lot to start making more complex melodies. I learned how to use my first plugins like FL Keys. Please say I can use it. I think I actually can use plugins with the free version. The reverb plugin. We gotta add stock reverb. So where is he getting this? Oh, right here. All right, nice. Cathedral. Ooh. Dude. That is something. I'm running out of time. I got like 40 minutes and I gotta get off the computer and I gotta go get ready to go to work. And I cannot have headphone air. Oh my god, bro. We gotta have a melody. Gross beat. Add an instance of gross beat. Do I got gross beat? Yes, I do. Let's go. And a couple others. Also, I was able to create a melody with more sounds layered together to create a more full and dynamic sound, kind of following what I saw in the video. The link to this tutorial will be down below as well, and I suggest checking it out after this video if you want to learn the same things. Anyways, here is my final melody. We have our melody. Freaking headphone hair, bro. I'm gonna die. Here's what we got. Here's what we cooked up. Let's listen to it. Okay, just like a quiet little part, and then it goes back up. So like you can use this as like a loop and to export. I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying. So like somebody could chop this up and use it how they want. But yeah. So just like last time, I'm going to start off by looking at the email that I got sent from signing up to the Kyle Beats self-taught musician course. I think that's what it's called. It's a free course I signed up for on kylebeats.com. I'm not affiliated with it in any way, but it's a 7-day course, so I'm kind of using it to guide me on this 7-day journey. I'm probably going to stray from it a little bit as we keep going here, but today's topic on the course is how to sample. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna start practicing it. I'm gonna watch other tutorials just like I did in day 1. All right, I gotta read this. All right, so obviously I read through this email, right? And in the email, I had this video. I watched that video from Mr. Kyle Beats. I also use one of Kyle Beats sample packs. He's helping me a lot here. Okay, but this is what I created based off of watching the tutorial. I think it's decent. So this is just a raw sample pitched up. It's supposed to match how I pitch it up whenever I sampled it or something. And then I think it sounds kind of cool, but like I did the drums out of key. I don't know how to do drums. All right, but yeah, that's it. Okay, pretty cool. A little start of sampling. I'm gonna keep working. I need to find some other tutorials. I'm gonna take a break right now to go eat. I need some food. While I do that, I'll look for some tutorials just like I did last time. Okay, I'm gonna go through those tutorials, and then we're gonna do the final something, whatever, something to show off everything I learned today. Hopefully it's a lot. All right, I have found a good tutorial. Took me a little bit, but I found a good tutorial. I watched it and I cooked up something. Before I show you it, this is what I watched. A video by Busyworks Beats. Super helpful. I went through the whole thing and I kind of like just, you know, followed his steps. Probably the most helpful thing that I found, that's not to say like the whole rest of it wasn't helpful. The Lunch 77 sound kits that he talked about in the video, they are insane. Anyways, here is what I cooked up. Okay, so once again, I'm using another sample from the Kyle Beat Pluto kit. I'm going to use a third one because I downloaded them. Why not use them? Okay, also something really cool in the video, the Busyworks Beats video that I watched about sampling was, where the heck, this. So the bass that I used teaches you in the video how to make your own sound. So listen to it. right? That sounds like a bass. It's pretty normal. And basically, it's just cooked up from this. You just adjust these knobs. He said put these two down, put this down, something like that. And then like click this, and then boom, it sounds like a bass. So I don't know, I just thought that was cool. Now it is time to say goodbye to this project because I will save it at least, but like I can't actually, you know. All right, it's time to cook up. So which thing from Pluto am I gonna use? Party zone. I like this one. All right, so put it on there. Oh, what? I don't even have to chop that one. Wait. Okay, yeah. So in the other one that I used, I had to chop it so that it would be 8 bars. Probably gonna pitch it. All right, so let's just listen to it and figure out where we want to take it. And normalize it. I might be tripping, but it sounds a little weird. But I'm just going to run with it and put some drums on it. So the sampling part of this was pretty easy because it was already 8 bars only. I think normally, you know, it would be, you would have to either count beats to find the actual BPM or pick 8 bars to like select. But in this case, that didn't matter for me because it was already 8 bars. So this made the sampling job way too easy, but it is what it is. Okay, now comes in some of the drum stuff I learned, which I know doesn't have to do with sampling, but this is just what I learned today. So I'm going to run it, okay? I just got to find a kick. All right, I like this. Open in new channel, okay? So that's something I learned. It's a nice little trick to just drop it right in here. Now I'm gonna lay out the kick. So here's something. You gotta drop the pattern in, drag it out forward, put the pattern in so you can listen to song mode, and you can have your drums being edited down here in pattern 1 while the sample's up here. That was a cool trick that I learned every 8. Yeah, so let's just run that. I don't know if this is the best sound selection. I like the loud kicks that sound like this. I don't like the ones that blend in the background as much. But also, I might already change my opinion on that tomorrow. Because when I was editing the last one, I was like, ugh, I don't like those sounds. So now we got to add in a snare, I think was the next thing. I'm just doing this based off memory, so we're seeing how good I am now. I think I'm going to go with this one. Open a new channel. So now we got to figure out where these snares fit. So if I drop them on a 3 and a, that's a 3 and a 7. 3 and a 7, right? Cool. Okay. What? I low-key want to add that. Where am I gonna put this? Getting a little sidetracked, but what if I go ahead and add some reverb on that? Hey. Yes, that's fire. Okay, now I actually need to find a hi-hat. All right, let's run that. Fill over 2 steps. See what it sounds like. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I have no idea how to add hi-hat rolls, but that sounds fire, bro. Dang. So now that I added the drums, I actually want to go back because I just remember something else I learned. Fruity Slicer. Wait a second. How is the best? What's the best way to add this actually? Let's just try this. I'm gonna have to redo the pitching and stuff. I don't remember exactly how to use Fruity Slicer. Beat. Okay, we can just give it like a little bit different of a feel with Fruity Slicer pretty much. That hopefully will fit our vibe and just kind of change it from where it was. Oh yeah, I can repitch it in here. Give it some time stretching, and then I'm supposed to up the tack if I hear popping. I do like like it's a little slowed down. It's a little chopped up. It sounds different. So if we put everything back on, we're gonna mute this track. All right, so here is my finalized product of today's learning. Let's listen. All right. right. So I think that's pretty decent. Some progress, new learned skills in FL Studio. Okay, so if you watched the last 2 episodes, you probably already know the drill. Starting off the day, reading my email from the Kyle Beats self-taught musician course. Today is all about arranging tracks. All right, let's get reading.
You're going to arrange your beat. The first thing you need to know, I like to have different variations of a track, and then I'm going to press.
All right, pretty cool. I have some ideas for arranging, right? You gotta make an intro, a hook, a verse, bridge, and then kind of cycles, and then it like finishes eventually, okay? Pretty much in FL Studio. Okay, pretty much I kind of have to make a new beat because I can't access any of my old ones because I don't have the paid version of FL Studio. And then we will arrange it. Yes! All right, it's been like who knows how long. I always get lost in the sauce when I make the beats. So I don't know how long it's been. It's probably been like 30 minutes or something. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. It also needs some effects on some of the things, and it definitely needs to be mixed because everything's just on like full blast. Send everything to the mixer track. Okay. I think I accidentally added one of them twice, but whatever. Alright, well, let's split these by channel now, I guess. Cool. And now we need to organize this because they're all stacked. Cool. So we have something that has all the sounds. So now we gotta, we gotta organize it into the intro, hook, all that stuff. From the Kyle Beats video, he just did that. And then he took this one, brought it back. What is it? Control T. How do I rename it? Okay, intro, hook. I think most of this is pretty much just whatever you want. It's just like creative liberties. So I think I'm gonna pretty much just do that. Now, one thing he was doing is he was pitching stuff up and down, because he was working with a sample. I'm not working with a sample, I'm working with just my individual like tracks for like the melody part. I mean, I could clone, make a second one, and then like pitch this one, put it an octave down. I'm pretty sure if you just control down arrow. Okay, so there's the pitch down. I'm just gonna use that in the first half of the intro, I think. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And I think we'll split the hook in half. I don't want everything to come in instantly. That's a little crazy. We still need to do the mixing too, which I haven't actually like learned how to quite do it, but at least try to level stuff out. I need the 808 and the kick to hit harder than that, bro. That's actually sad. That did not slap at all. All right, I want to listen to the different parts and try to level it out. Okay, it's mixed as best as I'm gonna be able to mix it because I don't know how to mix. We got the hook though, and then let's make a verse section. Okay, I like that. I'm just kind of doing whatever I feel like. I don't know. And then we got to make a bridge. And the bridge, I think, is like supposed to be a little bit different. I'm going to actually clone this again. And this time, pitch it up. Try that. They bring back the hi-hats for that one. Okay. So we have the bridge there. And then I think we just copy this. And I think let's put the hook right there. And then like a little outro, and then we just gotta add like a couple like extra sounds in there, I think. Maybe a longer one, right? Okay, and then at the end I just want to reverse this same sound. So where's the end? Here. Make it unique as sample. Yeah, there we go. Reverse. Okay, here's my arranged beat. That's what I learned based off of the Kyle Beats course. There's a lot more I can probably learn about arrangement. I did look at a couple other tutorials, but I think most of it is kind of just a lot about your producing style, is how you're going to arrange your beat, and probably like, the type of song you're trying to make, like a genre. But here is the final product of today. Okay, starts ramping up a bit with the strings or the orchestra. .808s come in. That was good. And it goes a little quieter for the verse. Bridge, pitched up, and just the hi-hats. And then, that's pretty cool, I guess. The little sound effect in the outro. Pitch down. Okay. Alright, so you guys probably know by now that I'm guiding this kind of 7-day series I'm making with the Kyle Beats self-taught musician course, a free course that he put out semi-recently, I don't know. And today is, of course, on the topic of mixing, the 5 steps to mixing your beats and getting them to sound crispy. Hopefully I'll learn a lot from this. And then I'm also going to try to find some other tutorials and I'll share with you guys the good ones. And then we'll make a final product, a final mixed beat for today. Did the reading? Now I gotta do the watching.
In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 steps to mixing your beats and getting them sounding crispy. Harder, like you're hitting it on the keyboard harder down for some reason. You can scroll down on them. There you go. There's the 5 steps to mixing your beats.
So I watched the Kyle Beats video. Before I start like rewatching it and mixing something, one, I have to actually make another beat because I don't have the paid version of FL Studio. So I can't use an old beat. I gotta make a new one every time. But I am gonna look at some other tutorials on YouTube, get some more perspective, and then actually go in and try to mix a beat. All right, I will be back. Crap, man. There we go. Nice. All right. I also found this tutorial by FL Studio Basics. It's pretty nice. Also made this beat. I got like a little sample. Added a piano. I got another sound. And a bunch of drums. Okay, cool. That's what I'm going to be arranging and mixing. Mixing primarily is what we got to learn today. So I kind of have to go into watching the videos and then doing it in here. So first step, got to split these up by channel. Then we can get rid of all this. We'll arrange it after I do the mixing. So we'll just drop everything down together so we can have it mixed well for whenever everything plays. Here, wait. This is how he colored it, yeah. Okay, so we gotta add everything to the mixer track by Control-Ling it. So now we're on step 2, which is leveling the sounds. We need to get these audios down, especially this Valkyrie. There's some sounds on Citrus that are so loud for no reason. Okay, I think it's relatively balanced, and we'll just keep messing with it as we keep going. But step 3 is adding effects. Let's use something I learned from the other video, which is to make it bust. Okay, all these are going into here, and this one's going in there. Nice. So now we want to EQ it. And the reason I made the bust is because, like in the Kyle Beats video, he has just one sample as his whole melody. Well, my melody consists of 3 different instruments, and I want to EQ all of them with the same EQ in one simple thingy. Type, high pass, order, steep 8. We're just cutting out low frequencies from the melody because you want to have that mostly in the kick, bass, 808, with all that stuff. All right, we're on to step 4. Step 4 is making sure everything's below -3 dB because higher than that, you're going to get too close to 0 or above and clipping and all that. So yeah. And I think we are not there. We're close. We have them all on the bus, so we can just take these down, but we can also level out the individual stuff. No, what did I do? Where's the side? What? No, where did it go? What the heck? Where the... Oh, there it is. All right, we're sitting right under -3 dB now. That's good. Okay, step 5. Getting it loud. Whatever the heck that means. Maximus. We are looking for presets. Clear master.
Select this master. Turn the post up.
Turn the post up.
Click this button.
Click this button. I'm literally just copying what he's doing. All right, and then yeah, nice limiter. Fruity limiter. Where the crap is that? Why is it so hard to find things, bro? Am I stupid? Fruity. There we go. Turn down the sustain. The release. I need to learn what all this actually does, but for now, I'm just copying what he does. All right, so this is where we are after the Kyle Beats video. Sick. Okay, now I'm gonna go rewatch the other video and see what from that I can apply. I already applied some of it, like adding these little bus thingies, but anything else I forgot, I'm gonna go look and see it, and then we'll add it. All right, I finished watching that other video back, and I did a couple things. Like, you know, panning the drums a little bit, making these mono instead of stereo, adding a fruity compressor on the drums to try to get them like tighter so they feel more in unison or something. Let's arrange it, and then we will reveal the final product of today. All right, I have completed the arrangement of the beat. So here's the intro. A nice drop there, I think, into the hook. Okay. Nice. And then we go into the verse. Start of it, we just kind of lose the trumpet or the tuba, whatever that is. Get some more sounds coming in. Second half of the verse. It's a little more. And then we're in the bridge. Into the hook. This one has more sounds. That's just the verse again, so we'll skip. Same hook as the first one. Except the hi-hats wait. And then that fades out. Okay, the only thing is, what is that sound? It's not there this time. There was like a weird hi-hat sound left playing. I think it's been glitching because I heard it earlier too. So I play this, and then we let it go into this. There's a weird leftover hi-hat. But then if we just play it. Okay, so if you heard some weird hi-hats throughout the whole thing, yeah, I don't know, man, it's a glitch. Bye. Okay, so normally this is the part of the video where we hop into the Kyle Beats 7-day self-taught musician course, but today, day 5, is about how to record and mix vocals, which is something you can't do in the free version of FL Studio, so we're kind of freestyling today's video. Alright, I have found a tutorial to watch, how to make aggressive dark trap beats in FL Studio by J Cactus TV.
Have you ever wanted to make hard, dark and aggressive trap beats just like this?
Alright, I'm throwing this up on this screen. We're actually just gonna get cooking following along, and then, I'll tell you what I'm doing. As I watched the first part of the video on how to make the melody, I found myself a little unsure of how to make my own, as I was trying to make my melody unique and not copy the video too much, while still having a similar vibe. I definitely felt stuck in the box, and I got lucky with what happened next. Okay, so we have something going on here. I don't know if I like how it sounds. I don't know. Okay, not whatever that is. What the crap? Alright, what's going on? No! I accidentally pulled up like NVIDIA and then I closed FL Studio. Okay, well that beat was not meant to be. But yeah, actually I do think I should try to make something based off of what I saw, but more so my own thing. So actually, yeah, I'm glad I accidentally deleted that. Let's start over. So with my fresh start, I built out a new core melody without using the video so much, and started work on a more creative top line. Or just kind of do whatever I can kind of hear in my head on the top line here. This sounds better than the last thing I had to me. Okay, so now he's going into like getting different sounds and stuff. So this part, I gotta listen to stuff and figure it out, I guess. Well, that's interesting. At this point in the process, I found myself struggling just a bit to really know what I should do. I had to take creative liberty over the project, as the tutorial wouldn't be much help in the sound selection process. Normally, this wouldn't be as much of an issue, but at this point, it was getting a bit late and I was tired, and it felt a lot more difficult than it should have. This video is quite challenging, bro. Alright, we're gonna look through Citrus for some sounds. Basically, we just gotta layer some sounds together, make a cool melody, and then we gotta like add effects to it, and then get to the drums. So I'm just gonna kind of lock in on this, and then I'll show you what I did. Alright, who knows how long it's been, but I think I have something cooking up. Sounds like this. Okay, I got some different sounds. It's all from Citrus, and the piano's from FL Keys. I think it's about time we add some effects on everything. Okay, I've done some EQing, like individual stuff. Now we need to add just some effects. And I don't got a ton of stuff I can add because I don't have a bunch of plugins. But I can still add some stuff. Just a little bit of something there. Maybe some gross beat. Okay. So there's that. This is the latest I've recorded one of these videos, and I can feel it. Alright, let's watch what this guy has to say about drums. Pretty much with this part of the tutorial, he again just quickly goes over what he adds. There aren't many specific tips or methods taught, at least that I was able to notice or grasp at my level of skill. It could just be me, but I didn't find a ton of value from this. I will say, I'm actually not sure I vibe with this video. He's just kind of doing stuff. It's not like a great beginner tutorial or anything like that. It's definitely, I think I could have found a better video, but also, today I'm just kind of testing my skills a bit. So we're just gonna, do the best drums we can. What happened to my channel rack? Why is it stuck up here? Oh, whatever. It's fine. Let's start with the snare. I want to do something a little more complicated with the 808 this time. I normally don't. And I'm going to try a slide note. I've never done this before. That sounds cool, maybe. Then we keep going. Okay. That's interesting. Let's put it down. Okay. Let's add in a kick. And I don't know if I should line it up with the 808 or have it do its own thing. It actually kind of sounds fire, but it might sound really stupid, but maybe it doesn't. So we're just going to run with it. Let's go ahead and add a hi-hat on this. Okay, I don't know if this actually sounds fire, but I added this little perk into the drums. Let's listen. One thing I did just remember I need to do is turn up the velocity on the 808s. No, all the way up. There we go. Oh my god. Did add like a triangle noise and another snare in there. I think I should probably stop adding sounds now. Go ahead and try to mix this. But yeah. Alright, yeah. So the video that I'm watching, like it gives like very general tips on mixing. So I did have to use my previous knowledge. So just know if you watch this tutorial that I watch, it isn't supposed to necessarily like teach you everything. So that's how we're sounding right now. So now is the time to arrange the beat, and we're pretty much done. I've been doing this for a couple of hours. This is definitely the longest I've spent making a beat thus far. So hopefully it is my best one. Okay, after all the time, after everything, I think we're done. Don't remember what I last showed y'all. I've been in the zone for a little bit. I know I haven't shown you guys any of the vocals that I put in, like the little boxes. And then I finished out the arranging. There's some bits where I just kind of like took stuff away, not super strategically, because I don't really know what exactly to do. Let's go ahead and listen to the final beat of day 5, representing all that I've learned to this point. Okay, here it is. Here's the hook. That was the little boxes I put in. Second half of the verse. There's that breath effect. And there you go. And again, we have a ghost sound. What is this glitch? This happened last episode. You play from here, and then there's a hi-hat. There's also playing a ding, the triangle earlier. But if you just play from here, no extra sounds. So I don't know, bro. There's some weird glitch. Just like last video, the Kyle Beats lesson of the day is not going to be something I can really do for today's video. It's all just about how to get your music heard, trying to get an audience, trying to get people to listen to your music. So once again, we're kind of doing our own thing, trying to intentionally make my melody fit a certain emotion. Today, I kind of got in a huge rabbit hole for like a couple hours, trying to find tutorials on like what to do for the video. To the videos I watched that were kind of helpful, put them on the screen, and I might link them down in the description. All right, so we hopped in FL Studio. I'm gonna make 3 different moods. I'm gonna try to make a happy, a sad, and then a just like generally dark. So let's start with the happy, and we're probably gonna go higher up because that's generally happier. Not really following a tutorial specifically because I found like It's mostly subjective, what sounds what way, and most of the tutorials that I could find weren't like super duper straightforward or super helpful. So I'm just kind of like going based off a couple things I heard, doing my own thing. One thing I did see in a video was laying out all of the chords that you can make. These are like the available ones, and we want to pick the ones that are major if we're writing a happy song. Like that's like a minor, that's a minor, and these are minors. So we want to stick to the major ones. There's only 3. Hopefully I'm right in this. I might be making things up right now. Okay, so we have the major chords, but a little trick. Now I don't remember exactly what this was called. I think it was called, but you can move these down an octave to try to like make the sounds closer together, and it's still the same chord technically or something. So I'm gonna take these top notes that were a little too high and just control down arrow them to kind of fit them together. So we're trying to fill out these chords, make some sort of weird melody up the top. So now let's arpeggiate. New word that I learned. You know, don't make them all play at the same time. I don't want to hear the top bit. Wait, I could have just muted them, couldn't I? Yes. Okay, mute them. There we go. New skills. It's definitely like calm maybe, and like hopeful-ish. I don't know if it's like happy necessarily, you know. I'm gonna have trouble with this because I've never tried to actually even make a happy thing. The only beats I've made are dark or who knows. Expand this to 8 bars. Does that sound more happy? It just sounds less sharp on my ears. The other thing was way too high, I think, so this one actually sounds better. Okay, so we'll keep that as the happy, like, bass melody. Like a new pattern. I'm gonna keep this all in the same project because I can't open old projects. So if we're gonna move around between things, I'm just gonna keep it on the same one. And that's because I don't have the paid version of FL Studio, in case you're wondering. Now we're gonna add another instance of FL keys and get something that sounds sad. Also gonna try to develop the melodies with like other sounds, but we're gonna lay each one down in the piano first, and then we'll go into that. Let's go with a minor scale. I'm probably just gonna keep it in C. So we got that laid out again. Cool. So which ones are minor ones? Delete that. Okay, we have 3. So let's figure out how we're gonna arrange these so that they sound very sad. There we go. So now let's maybe add the bass notes. And then maybe to make them closer together, let's drop these an octave. Wait, what if I put it... Okay, and then what if we arpeggiate? I think something I need to be doing is don't write the top line before you do like all the arpeggiation defying of the main chords, because then they conflict. But because of that, I'm just gonna keep it like this, pretty chill in the main chords and some stuff in the top line. I think that sounds pretty sad. Let's go to the next thing, which is gonna be the dark one. This one I'm a little more used to. I'm gonna do the little thing here. There we go, like this, make suspended chords. Okay, cool. Throw these up. Yeah, that sounds more full and more like creepy. Okay, yeah, I like this. Control B it. Okay, yeah, that's my dark one. Okay. I still think my melodies stuff needs a whole lot more work, but that's what we're doing today. We're practicing a bit. So let's try to develop each one with some other sounds. No. I can't open projects. Oh boy. Well, another random shutdown of FL Studio. Why does this happen to me? And I can't go to old projects. It wasn't even saved anyways. But, oh my god, bro. Okay. What? Alright, well, at least we had made the 3 different ones. We hadn't done all the sound stuff for each one. We'll make one full beat for the end of the day to kind of see where we are. The simplest one to kind of try to recreate is probably going to be the dark one, so I'm just going to run with that. Alright, so if you want to see me making the final beat of day 6, I'll probably post a short of me making it a couple days after this video releases. But anyways, here is the final product of day 6. It's not like a full thing, but I just did a little bit of arranging so you can kind of get a feel for what it would sound like. There's still the intro here. Still building up a bit. We're obviously in the hook now. And this bridge is pretty cool. That's the same hook, but I actually wonder if I put the pad going into the hook, what would it sound like? Sounds interesting, I don't know. Today is the final day of the series, so we're gonna see how far I really made it from day 1. Thank you to anyone who's made it through all the episodes thus far, and hopefully this is a great conclusion to the series. Alright, so day 7 is no different from 5 and 6 with the Kyle Beats course. It's another thing I can't really do for the video. It's about networking with other artists or producers. So I'm still going to read through this real quick, but then we're going to get to watching some other tutorials that I found today that are hopefully going to help me make some pretty cool beats. Alright, so I found 3 videos this morning that I think are going to help me a lot today. So the first one is about how to improve your sound selection, which is something I haven't really put a lot of thought into, and it's a key part of making beats. And to understand it on a deeper level, I think is pretty important.
How do we know what sounds to pick, and how you need instruments with different timbres in between? So do the same.
Alright, so I finished rewatching this video. It has a lot of pretty important things to kind of take in, and I do suggest rewatching tutorials because you can't soak everything in the first time, and then you definitely have to go and practice what you learned or you're forgetting it. But anyways, now I have 2 tutorials I'm going to watch and actually follow along with in FL Studio. Alright, here is the next video, the Ultimate Chords and Melody tutorial. Alright, we kind of got to throw everything around like that. Okay. Alright, I got my little chords here. Okay, we arpeggiated. Sounds epic now. Yeah, just off-grid them. Back on the, okay, press Alt-R. What the crap? Okay, disable pattern. The velocities we want to randomize until it kind of just sounds good. Just keep going through. But now we got to add effects to it. EQ it first. Okay, we can try some reverb. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. All right, change this piano to an electric one. Then we're gonna have a second piano. We're gonna see what it sounds like. All right, this is sounding pretty sick. Yeah, we're almost done, I think. A little over halfway through the tutorial. Guys, it definitely has not been like 2 hours or something. I don't even know how long I've been at this, but I got this so far. It's turning out pretty sick. We're about to add the bass. Okay. Alright, here we have the drums. We got a hi-hat. We got a snare, another snare. Then we got a kick. Some percussion stuff. And an 808. I arranged the beat. Here is the final beat for this tutorial. I don't know if it's too good, but here's the verse. You can hear the ghost hi-hat. There's the bridge. And that's pretty much all you need to listen to. I don't know why those ghost like hi-hats still exist in there. I don't know why that happens, but whatever. I have got to take a break and actually stand up. I'm pretty sure my legs are gonna like fall over. Yeah, and then I'll come back. I'm back from eating, taking a bit of a break. I think it's been about an hour. And we're gonna do the final tutorial of the day and make the final beat of day 7. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe the series is almost over. This is crazy. This is the video I'm gonna be watching. So we're gonna throw this over here. I'm gonna follow along. Let's say goodbye to this. No. Hopefully I recorded when I played that. Let's crack down, start learning.
So you could start on the F sharp.
Those are the basic chords for this type of beat or something.
So that's going to be the foundation of the beat.
Okay. Just humanizing some stuff. And I strummed some of the chords.
Beats you want to save as much space for an artist as possible, so you don't really need any complex counter melodies with the piano.
Bro, this is sounding fire. Listen, 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 listen. Bro. Okay, so I gotta humanize these a little bit, you know. Don't have them exactly on grid. This is the first day I've ever actually even done this. I never learned it in the other videos. I knew it existed, but I never had done it where you shift things off grid and, you know, don't make them all play at the same time. We gotta add a counter melody. It's just for options and arranging, basically. Because you don't want this type of beat to be super busy. Okay. I already had some stuff in the top line, kind of, so. We gotta find another sound. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty good. Just an electrical grand piano. Okay, now he's using vocal sample and That's gonna be a little hard because I gotta find one. Okay, I hate trying to find vocal chops because I don't have any good ones, and I just don't know how to use them, bro. I'll figure it out sometime, but I'm not gonna try to figure it out today, bro. I already tried on the last one, gave up. This one I tried for a while. I don't know, bro. So I'm just gonna add like a different instrument or something. I think this is pretty good. It's almost done, and then I really do want to focus a bit on the drums this time because I've been speeding through them, and hopefully I can make something pretty cool. Okay, I've forgotten to do this, but he did this little thing for part of the arrangement where you just add this for like a build-up part, and then just add reverb and whatever. All right, let's start the drums, I guess. Okay, we need a punchy kick. All right, now we gotta make a percussion loop. Whew, we're almost there. Let's go. I got the perk thing. All right, let's go pattern. I did a bunch of mixing. I got all these mixer tracks, and basically all of them have effects and stuff on them. So now that we're done with mixing, it's time to arrange the beat. Oh my goodness, bro. This has been a long day, but it's been fun. But it's been long. Okay, I've been at the computer for like 7 hours. Anyways, let's play the final beat of the series. I hope you guys have enjoyed the series thus far. If you haven't watched all the other episodes, go watch them and see all the progress that I've made. I definitely have made a good amount of progress. Could I have made more? Probably. But I did as best I could in 7 days. Let's hit play. Redo that. Sorry, I was looking. I almost fell asleep there. Let me replay this. The percussion comes in, and then it's the hook, and it has different parts. Like now it gets a little more sounds in there. Verse. I'm feeling like a time ticking vibe from the. Here's the bridge. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It definitely feels like I think the percussion loop makes it feel like that. It feels like a clock ticking, and then these little keystrokes, ding, ding. That definitely sounds like something like that. If you made it this far in this video, you're either a real one or you just skipped to the end. But regardless, I hope this 7-day journey was entertaining for you to watch, and I hope you found at least some value in it. All the tutorials I use will be linked in the description, and also for anyone wondering, no, this series was not filmed in 7 consecutive days. You could probably figure that out if you like inspected my haircuts. I don't know if you did, but pretty much that was due to me having to edit them in between so I could post them consistently. And also because I don't have the storage to hold that much footage on my computer at one time. I didn't cheat or anything. I literally only learned new stuff about FL Studio and beat making on those 7 days, and only practiced them on those 7 days. So I definitely delayed my learning, but at least I didn't cheat. All right, see you in the next video with some new content.